my lovely Taurus, and welcome back for your reading today. Let's see what messages have come in for you. Now, a lot of you at this time being, I feel like you've got to the point, you've got to that stage now where you've been through your hardship. The journey that you've gone through may not have been like, a happy journey. It may have been a bumpy ride, so to speak. So this is the time where I feel like most of you have just decided that you're going to come out of this a lot stronger and a lot wiser and a lot more confident. So I feel that you've been picking up this kind of new change in yourself, which is making you more confident. And by doing so, it's helping you to move forward. You're leaving things behind at this stage. This is a good time for you to have this self-confidence, okay? Because you've gained a lot of knowledge. You've given yourself that mental strength. You might be thinking of going into like an enterprise, some kind of enterprise, or it could be that you are just deciding to start up your own little business. But you are actually motivating yourself. You are getting that confidence back into yourself by moving on and not letting issues get to you. You've learned so much during this time about yourself, I feel. Now, you've learned to kind of reel in, as if you've just caught a fish, but this fish is like your desires, your dreams, your passions, and you know how to achieve them, okay? But you're doing it in a way where you're doing it with this new kind of sense of self-control, because you've been in like the shadows all the time in your mind. I feel like this is the time where you finally came out of your cocoon and you've changed. You're focusing more on yourself. You're focusing on the fact that you are capable of achieving anything you want. And you're giving yourself that confidence, which is amazing at this time, because I feel like you are going to need it. You have been thinking about your career. You have been thinking about money, okay? But you are grateful for like what you have. So you are content with what you have, but you're focusing on where you can progress to. Whatever it is that you're deciding to do, you are willing to put in that hard work. You are willing to make progress to get that wealth. This might also be a good time if you're in business for successful dealings. So you might end up, having some kind of deal, a massive deal between you and somebody else, and it's going to work in your favour to make you a lot of money. I feel like you've been through this stage where if there was something that had gone wrong for you, you didn't know how to handle it, but now you're coming into that kind of control. You know that you are going to focus on what you want now, and you're going to head for it, and you're going to be more focused on pushing yourself. It's like you've got a power, a new drive inside you. You also have a new goal. So a lot of you may have set a new goal into motion for yourself. So you have something to focus on. You have something to kind of work through. But you are now able to see your own path yourself. So you've already chosen that path that you want to go down. You're not waiting. This path that you've chosen is leading you to like a new phase in your life, a new chapter. And it's helping you, this wheel of fortune that's coming in for you. It is about you moving forward, leaving what no longer serves you behind, so that way you can bring in all your dreams and your hopes. I feel like this path that you've chosen, okay, you are heading towards your destiny. You feel it's your destiny. You want that outcome to be positive. You want that outcome to give you gain. You've been through loss, but you want the conclusion of, you're sticking by that vision. I don't know what the vision is, but you're sticking by this vision where it's helping you to kind of get that motivation to head towards it. Now that could be to do with love, it could be to do with career. I mean, at the moment I'm just picking up on career, but you are going to come in with many opportunities at this time, and you're going to take pleasure in the things that maybe you kind of put away to the side. Like, for example, you may have thought, well, I'm working too hard right now, I can't go on holiday. So now is the time where you're going to start, enjoying yourself. Start having that time to focus on the things that are passionate towards you. You got the best card in the deck, okay? You're going to get that peace of mind, the satisfaction. You're going to get love, happiness, joy, devotion. Some of you might even get engaged. You might have a new friend coming in, a new love coming in. But this is the best card in the deck, which is telling me that you are going to start being very happy. This path that you're going on, this new cycle, is going to bring you happiness. And you also have a drift, letting go and allowing a higher force to take charge for a time. So where you've kind of decided that you are going to focus on the things that you wasn't doing before, this is the time where you're going to get that happiness, because you're focusing now on the things that will make you happy, the things that make you passionate. There's new possibilities coming in. I feel like things didn't go to plan before, but because you've been persistent, because you've come out of this energy of realizing that you are capable of achieving anything you want, you are now ready to make that move to go forward. So you're being persistent, you're open to new possibilities, and I feel like you're ready to make that crack in your career. Like you're just adamant to, show people what you're made of. I really do. For some of you, I feel like you're trying to prove a point to someone, because in my head I've got, someone may have said to you, oh, you're never going to be able to achieve that, and you're going to prove this person wrong, Justice. You are going to finally have that clarity, that peace of mind. Things are coming in for you during this time, okay? The truth. I feel maybe for some of you, this is the truth in you actually believing in yourself, or seeing the truth that you can actually achieve something that you need to do. Because you have this with your Wheel of Fortune. Now this is telling me that, you've gone through a lot of problems. You was trying to get balance and harmony in your life. And now, you've learnt from that. And because you've learnt from that, you are going to get that inner peace. Okay? You know that by moving into this new cycle of yours and moving towards what you want, this new path that you've chosen for yourself, you are going to get that justice and your rewards. But more importantly, this is about you getting that self-satisfaction that you've actually overcome the problems that you've overcome, you know, and achieved what you want. So this is all about you having a new start in your life that's going to provide you with happiness, abundance, protection, something which is going to make you feel like home. Okay, so for a lot of you at this time, you're moving towards your security, the material security that you want, a happy home life, love. You know, I just feel like there's a new start for you. This path you're going on, this new cycle, is going to bring in happiness for you. Soul searching and reevaluation. I feel like you've been reevaluating your life. You have been, you know, trying to focus about what's going to make you feel happy. And you're heading towards that. I feel like maybe for some of you, you might have had your head in the clouds. Or you felt like everything was not going the way it should have gone for you. You might have been like very discontent in your life, and that's why you are moving on, you know. And because you're doing that, you're taking it upon yourself to do that. This is where you're going to get that happiness in this new cycle of yours. And look, all the luck you've had, this is you rearing up, confident, proud of yourself, showing off to people to know, look, I've done it, in your face kind of attitude. You know, you're being optimistic. You're kind of pushing yourself to get this to this kind of stage. So this is like a bit like the entrepreneur.